So this is the SS2MD dual fill pressure fill station. Just give you a fill demo here. First thing you need to check is make sure that your fill station shutoff valve is open, in the open position. It doesn't have to be cranked all the way tight like you would on a pumper. Just make sure that it's open. Make sure you have more pressure on the supply gauge than you need to put in your bottle. And then it's a simple matter of dialing the regulator up, turning it clockwise till you get the desired fill pressure. So in this case we'll demo 2216. So we're going to dial the pressure up. Get a little bit better focus in there. Around 2300 there. Okay. Now we'll lift our safety bar, open our door. In this case I've got a bottle already in because I'm filming with one hand and filling with the other. I'll take the 2216 fill line off. That's the one with the yellow, matches the yellow stickers all around. In this case we're using spot number 2. And take your fill connection here, thread on the fill line. I'm not going to actually do a full fill on this bottle. I'm just going to fill the hose line just so you don't have to sit and wait here. You'll tighten your fill connector on. You're going to open your bottle. On the back side here is your bleed screw. Just going to make sure that's closed. Close your door. Put down the safety bar. In this case, 2216, we're going to open this isolation valve here. And then you can start your fill. Now you're going to see it fills incredibly quick because it's just filling the hose line itself. There is a restricted orifice in this line so it won't fill super hot, but you do not need to open this valve all the way. Just the quarter turn on the valve is going to fill it just as fast as the valve all the way open. So once the bottle has filled, and again, once you've set your regulator, it's not going to overfill, and there is a safety relief valve in case something goes wrong that's going to overpressurize at 2400 psi. So the bottle is full. We're going to shut the valve off, open the bar, open the door. We're going to shut off our scuba tank or our SCBA. We're going to bleed the pressure in the hose line. Can then disconnect the bottle. Hang the hose up. I could if I wasn't, or if I was left-handed, I could probably do it. There we go. Then of course remove your bottle, add another bottle, or close it up and finish for the day. So that's pretty much, that's 2216 filling on the SS2MD. Okay, we're just going to go over the 4500 psi filling on an SS2MD. You're going to want to open your supply valve to the fill station. Ensure that you have enough pressure to fill the cylinder. In this case we've got 5500 psi, so we're over. Because you have a dual fill capability on here, you're going to want to shut the 2216 isolation valve because we're going to be filling 4500. You're going to dial the regulator up to 4500 psi. And in this case I've got the bottle already in and sitting. You could add the bottles this time. So now we're going to hook it up. The green fill connector for 4500 corresponds with the 2 green fill spots. I'm going to thread on our fill line. Open our bottle. I'm going to pretend so we don't have to wait. Shut our bleed screw. Close the door. And in this case, we'll open our fill valve and we get our super quick fill because we're only filling the hose. So we assume both bottles have filled, or the one bottle we've got over time. Again, we're going to shut that fill position off, open our bottle or open our door, close our cylinder valve, bleed the pressure out of that hose. We can take our fill line off. Get her hung up here. Now when you're putting the hoses back on the fill line, or on the fill holder, you only need to put a couple threads on. They're just to hold them. If you tighten them down all the way, sometimes they get a little sticky and they're difficult to get off. So now we'd add another bottle or take the bottle out and be finished for the day. Now if we're transitioning from 4500 back down to 2216, all we have to do here is dial the regulator counterclockwise down to the pressure that we require. You'll hear it leak out and reset down, and again open our isolation valve here that gives us access to that safety relief, and we're good to fill 2216 SCBAs now. All of these instructions I've gone over on the video are in your manual, so you can go through them step by step or print them up, put them on the wall, whatever you need. Alright, that's the SS2 MD. Thanks.